Hey guys, what's up? More parts in from Bang Good today. I finally got my little teeny weeny white LEDs. You've seen the video with the green ones already, so these are the white ones. I'm not going to bother doing a test on camera to show you what they look like. You'll see them in the truck. But anyway, so I got 6 of these in, because I'm going to need them. Well, 2 of them, but never hurts to have spares. Now, these are 8mm, and if you want a nice perfect fit, you're going to need an 8mm drill bit, okay, which is what I've got. I have metric bits because I had a machine shop for years, so I have a lot of metric stuff. And these actually fit quite well into the 8mm hole. They're not a snap fit or anything, but they're more than close enough for what's going to be needed. I tried a little bit bigger hole, which was fine. They sat flat, but then they're too floppy back and forth, so that's going to be a problem. So you have to have an 8mm bit, and then these will just pop in there and no problem. They're not going to stay by themselves though. You're still going to have to either Gorilla Tape them in place or glue them. I've decided that because I can run the voltage up to 2.7 volts off of a 2S battery and a couple of resistors, and they still run cold, I'm just going to use Gorilla Tape actually to hold them in, because it'd make it a lot easier than gluing them. So if I ever do burn one out, changing them is going to be real simple and easy. Other than the fact that we all know the Gorilla Tape definitely lives up to its name of Gorilla Tape, and it's hard stuff to come off. So, you know, once it's on there and you seal it around all the edges good, even water's not making that stuff come off. So that'll be kind of a nice bonus there. Anyhow, so like I said, I got 6 of those in, so those are going to be my headlights. I'm thinking I might not go to the green lights for down below on the front of the body, just because I'm looking at spacing, I'm looking at where wires can be fed and everything else, and if Trax has made an actual proper light kit for upper and lower for this, well then it would be probably not a big deal, you know. But I also got to thinking too at the same time, with the green it's going to be kind of like, well, that's not completely great. I was thinking more if I could find some yellow ones. And so I'm going to go back up to Bang Good's site, see if they have some yellow ones, because then they act like fog lights, right? Which is what lower lights should be anyways. Now, I mean, normally these would be like turn signals, I guess. You'd actually have a couple of lights across there, so your turn signals, fogs, whatever. I don't know. I'm going to figure it out. I'm just kind of debating now about the whole green thing, now that I've been starting to think about it. But either way, it's fine. It's not a big deal. Besides, you can always use LEDs for all kinds of purposes in life. So I got my tires in. I didn't get my beadlock rims yet. Those should hopefully be here on Monday. But I did get my new tires, and these are a little bit taller than the stock ones by, I'd probably say, at least a good 1/4 of an inch, but it's still going to leave me, you know, a fair amount of height. I'm going to have to watch it probably stiffen up the suspension a little bit in the front, or get a lift kit. And I'm thinking maybe a lift kit might work better. And I know Bang Good sells the lift kits, and they're not that expensive. Basically what it is 4 new shock towers that have multiple positions, and I can raise it up to compensate for these tires, lower it back down for stock or whatever. But these are 1.9s, and I knew they were going to be a couple of millimeters difference. The other thing is they have some super swampers. I'm thinking about ordering the super swampers, because they're actually going to be about the same size as these ones here, if not maybe a couple millimeters smaller, so that gives me more bending room or twisting room. But I do like these. They're going to be used as well. Any tires I buy for this are going to be used on the truck, and definitely going to have bead locks for each set. So I'm going to have to take a look at some bead lockers for the super swampers and see what they're like. But yeah, these are definitely kick-ass tires either way. Very sticky, very soft, compound in these. These have memory foam in them too, so they already come with the foams, and they are memory foam, which is nice. But I'm thinking it might even squat down a little bit better. Like by the time I get the rim in there, get it installed, you know, I'll center this up. Let's see if we can get that dead center. About as close as we're going to get to dead center. So we're only about I would say probably 2/8 would be a quarter, wouldn't it? 2/8. Yeah, 2/8 would be about a quarter. So I would say this is just under a quarter, but not by very much. Depends on how you want to measure the quarter, but I'd probably say they're, you know, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I'd say it's close to a quarter of an inch difference in height. But I mean, by the time you get the truck weight on there and squat them a bit, and they poof out a little more, they should sit pretty good. They're still going to be a little hair taller than these, which is fine. But I am going to be doing my first trail run with the truck with its stock tires. Even though I'll have the bead locks for these anyways, I definitely want to do the stock tires first. The tread on the Traxxas one seems to be pretty aggressive. These are pretty aggressive, especially on the outside edges. And then you got the insides, which are a little bit lower tread. But they would definitely be great in the sand too. So good on sand surfaces, stuff like that. And the rocks, it should have good to the rocks, I would think. As far as width-wise goes, they're actually a little bit narrower, at least being off of rims. Rims kind of, your rims will squish them and kind of make them blow up a little bit. So we'll have to see what they're like once all that stuff comes in. But anyway, so remember, if you're gonna get these little tiny LED bulbs, 8mm drill bit to drill it so that it, you know, goes flat up against here like I showed you, and then this way it's more of a flusher mount, and it's more like a realistic headlight too. You'll see more of it than just doing the little bead tip on it, which is about, I think, 5mm center. So I want the whole 8, have it out front like that. Looks more like real headlights, and it's going to be pretty bright too at the same time, so that'll be okay. As far as everything else goes on the truck, we're making some really awesome progress. I really should shift this antenna, but anyway, so I flipped around the S-Dual, a little bit of extra for you guys. I flipped around the S-Dual upside down, and I snaked the wire, 2 zip ties here, plus the truck has the little clamps on it for your wiring, and then I zip tied it up the back here so it can't pull out, and now I've got like perfect battery access. So that's awesome there. That worked out to be pretty good. Now I just gotta get that back in. There we go. And as far as my other cabling goes, to save wear and tear in this area, I decided to just tape it off here, so this way I can easily just unplug the box from the main power if I need to, you know, whatever type of thing. So that kind of works out good there that way. And I have just enough room to snake at the program, the ESC cable, aka programming cable also, for this thing, and that's going to work out just dandy for this, so that's alright. So everything else is coming together pretty good, and I'm still waiting for a bunch of parts to show up from Wish, and I'm still waiting on batteries and stuff from Banggood and some other items, and definitely going to be ordering some more stuff too on top of that. I've got to wire up the winch this weekend as well to a proper battery connector. Yeah, just keep on going along with this thing. It's coming along really awesome. I'm really happy with this truck so far, and I still haven't gotten it out crawling yet. Got to do that hopefully this weekend if all goes well. But yeah, anyways, so those are the tires. These weren't very expensive. I'll have links in the video description if you want to check these particular tires out, you know, and see what you think of them and try them out if you want. I'll also leave a link to the LED bulbs as well in the video description, so if you want to check those out again, you'll be able to do that. So in the meantime, I'm going to chill out for the rest of the night, because I don't like working on my truck when I have a headache. So, but yeah, we'll definitely get this thing up and rocking with full lighting and ready for the trails. So, see ya.